There is an angel in your house right now. It was there last night while you slept. It was there the morning you woke up and felt like you couldn't keep going. It was standing between you and something you will never know about, because it never reached you. You've been walking past the evidence your entire life and calling it coincidence. Hebrews 1:14. Angels are ministering spirits sent to serve those who will inherit salvation. Not sent to float in heaven, sent to your address, assigned to your home. And the signs they leave behind are hidden in moments you've already experienced, but never understood. 5 of them, starting with the one that will change the way you look at your living room tonight. Sign number 1. Young children or animals in your home have reacted to something you couldn't see, and it happened more than once. A toddler staring at an empty corner of the room and laughing, not at a toy, not at you, at something that, by every visible measure, isn't there. A baby lying in a crib, eyes slowly tracking something moving across the ceiling. A dog sitting in a doorway, ears forward, tail wagging gently at absolutely nothing. You've witnessed this, and it made you pause, even if only for a second. Something in you asked, what are they seeing? Numbers 22. Balaam was riding his donkey down a road, and the donkey suddenly stopped, refused to move. Balaam couldn't understand why. He beat the animal 3 times, and then God opened his eyes, and he saw what the donkey had seen the entire time: the angel of the Lord, standing in the road with a drawn sword. The animal saw what the man was blind to, and Jesus said in Matthew 18:10 that the angels assigned to little children always see the face of God. Children and animals haven't built the filters you and I have. They haven't been taught to rationalize away what their eyes are actually seeing. They're still tuned to a frequency that adults stopped hearing a long time ago. So the next time a child in your home laughs at an empty room, don't brush it off. The room might not be as empty as you think. Sign number 2. You've experienced a peace that had absolutely no business being in your situation. Nothing around you had changed. The problem was still there. The weight was still real. But somewhere in the middle of it, something shifted. Not outside you, inside you. A calm that you didn't manufacture. You didn't breathe your way into it. You didn't talk yourself into it. It landed on you like someone placed it there. Philippians 4:7. The peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds. That word guard is a military word in the original text. It means to post a soldier around something valuable, to stand watch, to form a perimeter and let nothing through. Peace didn't just show up in your situation. Something carried it into the room, set it down inside your chest, and stood guard over you while you received it. That something had wings. Sign number 3. You were alone in a room, and you knew you weren't alone. Not in a frightening way. There was no chill, no unease. What you felt was the opposite. Something warm. Something heavy in a way that felt like protection. You couldn't see it, and you couldn't prove it. But your spirit registered it so clearly that doubt wasn't even an option in that moment. I have to be honest with you, I've experienced this through something I hadn't told a single person about. Sitting alone at night, exhausted, out of words, out of prayers, and something in the room shifted. I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything move, but something changed in the air around me. Something warm, and every part of me knew, without logic, without evidence, that I was not the only one in that room. I still can't explain it. I don't try to anymore. Psalm 34:7. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him and delivers them. That word encamps doesn't mean visits. It means sets up a position and remains, stations itself and stays. What you felt in that room wasn't your imagination trying to comfort you. Something was posted there, assigned to you, holding the space around you together during a moment when you couldn't hold yourself together. Sign number 4. And this is the sign most people dismiss the fastest. It might be the most biblical one on this list. You've smelled something beautiful in a room where nothing could have produced it. Flowers when there are no flowers. Something sweet and warm in the middle of the night. A fragrance that doesn't belong to any candle, any perfume, any open window. It was there. It lingered, and then it was gone. Throughout the Bible, the presence of God is tied to fragrance. Incense filled the temple when his glory arrived. The offering of Christ is described in Ephesians 5:2 as a fragrant sacrifice to God. 2 Corinthians 2:14 says, God spreads the aroma of the knowledge of him through us everywhere. When something from heaven enters a space, The first thing your senses might catch isn't sight, it isn't sound, it's scent. The nose might be picking up what your eyes were never designed to see. Don't dismiss what your senses already confirmed. Sign number 5. Something redirected your life away from a danger you didn't even know was there. The car that swerved 1 second before impact. The opportunity you begged God for that He blocked, and 6 months later you understood why. The road something told you not to take that night. You didn't hear an audible voice, but something inside you shifted, and you listened, and you're still here because of it. Psalm 91, 11-12. He shall give His angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. They shall bear you up in their hands, lest you dash your foot against a stone. Bear you up. That means lift, catch, physically intervene before contact. Angels don't observe your life from a distance. They step into the road. They block the path. They reroute entire timelines. Every close call you've ever survived, every disaster that missed you by inches, every door that closed and later saved your life, that wasn't luck. That wasn't timing. That was a hand you couldn't see, moving something you'll never fully know about because it never reached you. 5 signs, all of them biblical, all of them real. And you didn't just hear them, you remembered them. Specific moments, specific rooms, specific nights. You were never unprotected, not for a single second. The nights you were certain nobody was watching, someone was. The moments you thought heaven had forgotten your address, help was already standing in your hallway. Tonight, when you turn off the lights and lie down in the quiet, remember this: the quiet isn't empty. It never was. If this touched something in you, tell me which sign you've experienced. I read every single comment. And if someone in your life has been feeling alone, forgotten, unprotected, send them this video right now, before tonight. Subscribe. Heaven is closer than you think.